Buenos dias.
Good morning.
From the Aeropuerto
In Baltra, Galapagos. So we didn't realize this, but we're actually on our 15th country / territory.
Yeah, we didn't know we could count Galapagos as a country because it is removed from its parent country.
So we heard from the guy on the bus the other day that there's this thing called the Travel Century Club, and they don't do any advertising, and it's basically just all word of mouth, or you've heard about it through like a news article or a book or something like that. But it is for people who have traveled to 100 or more countries in their life.
Now Brent thinks we should do it.
I think leave a comment and let us know whether or not you think we should do the 100 country challenge. After looking at the list, come to find out Galapagos is one of them. So we're now adding it to the list, and this is now our country number / territory number 15.
I kind of feel like we're gonna need to look at our total list of places that we've been now and just kind of see like if we're missing any, especially if we're gonna start racking them up. But yeah, today we are on a 24-hour mission to Bonaire.
Bonaire.
So there's no simple way or direct way to get to Bonaire from Galapagos. So today we are going to embark on quite the journey. We've already taken, I think, like a 45-minute taxi ride in one of those cool trucks that they use here on Galapagos. We've already taken a truck ride, and then to a ferry, and then after that a bus to get here to the airport. So we're going to take a flight today from Galapagos to Quito, from Quito to Panama. We're gonna stay the night in Panama and only be there for like 12 hours or something like that. We're gonna spend the night, and then in the morning we're gonna fly from Panama to Curacao, and then Curacao to Bonaire.
That is an amazing set of jumps. Start the clock right now, because that's over 24 hours that we're gonna be traveling.
We're not in a rush like ever, and we have long enough stops at all the places that we shouldn't get messed up anywhere along the way. So
yeah, so go
happy
with us.
travels.
Yeah, go with us on this journey. It should be pretty fun.
Yeah, and let us know in the comments below what you think about counting countries. Like, how much time do you think you should have to spend in a country? How much time do you want to spend in a country to count it and check it off your list as one of 100 or however many your goal is to do?
So we've got some things to do before we jump on the plane, and then we're gonna be off.
Peace.
It was fun, Goose.
Gonna miss you, Goose.
This place was so diverse.
So beautiful. Alright, let's catch this flight.
This is the worst turbulence that we made it through the airport.
Yeah, just had lunch at the lovely Quito airport with the fastest Wi-Fi ever on all of Earth, I swear. Got a little bit of work done, and now we are going to go fly to Panama.
Yeah, to Panama.
We're not picking up our bags. We won't be able to pick up our bags, so we gotta buy toothbrushes tonight.
It was kind of crazy. So we have a flight tomorrow morning from Panama to Curacao, and they're all like, no, you can't pick up your bags because we're transporting them from one plane to the next. And they even asked their supervisor and everything. And so we just have what we're wearing, and luckily we have all of our expensive equipment.
So that's it. We're gonna catch our flight now. And tonight we'll be in Panama for a moment.
Yeah, let's go.
It's time.
It is time. We are finally getting on the plane.
It's about an hour late.
To Panama. That's all right. That's all right. We've got a layover in Panama overnight. So
it's not that we're gonna do much there because we have nothing to like shower with.
Yeah, they're keeping our bags.
It's cool.
It's fun.
It's gonna be so fun. We'll just have quick one-nighter and then off to Bonaire.
Did we mention the 24-hour clock on the second time around? Yeah, it's still ticking.
24-hour clock's ticking.
Here, let's see what the time's at. All right, yeah. All right, cool.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard this on flight number 168 with destination to Panama City and connections. Your flight will be under the command of Captain Mauricio Caballero at the flight time to Panama City. It will be an hour and a half approximately.
A little bit tighter seating than the last one. Knees are touching. We have made it to the hotel in Panama.
Got a few hours here. Take a quick nap. Maybe have a shower. We don't have any of our stuff.
Nothing. They wouldn't give us our bags because they had to transfer it to the next airplane.
We did, however, get a complimentary toothbrush thanks to the hotel. So that's pretty cool.
Sweet.
This is a pretty nice hotel. Looks like any other big fancy hotel.
Yeah, I would say so.
We didn't mean to make it fancy, so
Nah.
that's cool. All right, we're gonna pass out now.
Yeah, totally exhausted.
We have nothing else to say.
Yeah, so we'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We just woke up.
That was fast and furious.
That was fast.
Fast and furious, but it was fast.
It was definitely fast. Now we gotta go head over back to the Panama airport to jump on a little flight to Curacao, and then have a little layover, and then on to Bonaire.
Yay! We're gonna get to call this place home for 2 months. That's so exciting!
Super exciting. So we got a flight to make. We gotta go.
Bye! We have to apologize. Some of our footage may be a little bit crappy because the GoPro failed us again.
GoPro kill count.
GoPro kill count under.
We've landed in Curacao.
Yeah, it is so nice. The temperature is amazing. It's been freezing on the planes and in all the airports, so this is really nice.
Yeah, so we have just a few hours of the layover, and luckily we got our Curacao stamp, even though it's just a 4-hour layover.
I had to beg the lady for it.
Yeah,
it
was funny.
One.
Because my passport wouldn't scan for some reason, yeah.
So I got one.
Yeah, so we want to come back here though and spend a few weeks, so we'll see when that happens.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we inform you that mobile phones and any other electronic devices must be switched off or set in flight mode during the whole flight. The use of electronic devices and headphones is prohibited in takeoff and landing.
I can't believe it.
Flew over.
So we just crossed over the 24-hour mark, and we've made it successfully to the little island of Bonaire.
So gorgeous. Like the perfect temperature right now. The sun is just setting. It's super windy. We've reunited with La Brisa Loca.
Yeah.
But this is like such a cool place for us to chill and grow roots for the next couple months.
Yeah, as we were flying in, the water was so bright and blue. The wind was whipping over the tops of them and making little white caps, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
And we took our little puddle jumper, which was pretty cool. It had these really cool turbo props that were like, they looked like they stopped on film for a second. I thought that was cool.
It was really cool. And when we got here, our host Mark was super nice and he took us to the grocery store and all the labels on the things are in Dutch. So this is gonna be really interesting to be with a new language. They speak a bit of Spanish here, English and Dutch, and I don't know if they speak any other languages, but island language.
The island
Caribbean language. What was
starts
it?
with a P. We'll look it up and we'll let you know.
Yeah.
And we'll probably just like pop it up right here or something.
Yeah. But we're super stoked to be here. This place is absolutely gorgeous, has more than everything that we need, and a beach that is walkable.
Yeah, so apparently when people come to visit here who have been traveling all over the world, somehow they never make it out. And the reason being is because it's such a beautiful island and it's got such a really cool vibe with the locals and then also the extranjeros, the foreigners who come from all over the globe.
We're gonna have a lot of fun here. Really, really a lot of fun. So that's it. We're ready to wind down after that wild adventure. Everything ran really smooth though.
It was so smooth. I'm gonna say that all of the airports that we went through in between Galapagos and here, security and customs went super fast. And we thought we were on country number, 18? Come to find out, we missed that we actually went to the Bahamas together back in 2016.
Yeah.
Bonaire actually makes it country number 19 together.
Ryan all day has been totally obsessed with like looking through this Travel Century Club list. They actually have a list on their website that shows all the countries that you can go to in the world. And then some of the islands and stuff like that that are removed from their parent country actually count as their own individual entities or whatever. So,
with the list, yeah,
they count on the list as like a separate place or an individual place.
For example, United States, Alaska is disassociated because Canada kind of separates them a little bit, and it's actually closer to Russia than the US. Well, Alaska is on the list as a unique territory that you can mark off on your list. So we can't wait to start exploring this little island, seeing the beautiful nature that's here. Apparently there's wild donkeys and wild goats that nobody owns, and they're just all over the island. I want to check out the salt flats also. Apparently they make sea salt here. Like it's one of the exports that they create here, which I'm super excited to see those too.
yeah, this is gonna be really cool. And yeah, other than that, other than exploring, we're obviously gonna do a lot of exploring, a lot of hanging out in our gorgeous yard and just like enjoying nature. But we're gonna get some solid work done. We've got some like cool things up our sleeve that are coming out for the tribe and also you, of course.
Absolutely. So if you haven't yet, definitely subscribe and hit the bell because you're going to be notified every single time that we come out with a new video that can help you in your life, your relationships, your business online, and it can help you get to where you want to be.
So until next time, friends.
Adventure on.
Adventure on. Bye. I can totally get used to this. It's so nice.
We're in the back of the plane.
Back of the bus. I did record.
Al servicio en posición vertical y su equipaje de mano guardado. Gracias por su cooperación.